Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
Well, it's one of the many big events hosted in downtown Detroit of the summer. The Grand Prix is underway, and right now fans have the opportunity to fill up the free seats and watch the practice rounds. But for you at home, we are giving you that front row seat right now.
But first, you might have gotten this alert from your phone from our Forewarn Weather app. An air quality advisory is in effect for southeast Michigan. It is due to smoke from wildfires burning in Canada. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kim DeGiulio in for Jason Colthorpe.
And I'm Rhonda Walker, and we have meteorologist Ashley Barrissey here. I mean, we're fighting just to have sunshine around here. We don't need smoke from wildfires.
I know, and here we are with that haze out there because of the poor air quality. And so that's important for folks that are heading out to the Grand Prix to note that you do want to limit your time outside just due to the particulate matter that is in the atmosphere because of those Canadian wildfires. So here's a look at satellite where a lot of this is cloud cover up to our north. That's preceding a cold front that'll come through, but some of that can be a little bit of smoke mixed in as well. So at this noon hour, we are starting off with a new alert for you since we joined you earlier this morning, and that's an air quality advisory that is in effect until 6 a.m. on Saturday. And so due to the wildfire smoke, we do have higher levels of pollutants. So good reminder that to not leave your window open while you sleep tonight because you're going to be bringing in those pollutants through the overnight. As far as our air quality index, right now it's really not too shabby. It's not going to be until this afternoon and evening that we start to see more of these moderate levels of pollutants work their way here into southeastern Michigan. The good news is we have a cold front that'll sweep through later on today too, brings rain, and that'll taper off some of those pollutants, so we won't be taking those air quality concerns into the weekend as we'll be drying things out. But right now temperatures are in the upper 60s as we're taking a live look at the Detroit River and the Grand Prix. As mentioned, it is the free pre-day, and we will be on the warmer side. Seasonal conditions working in, but you'll need your umbrella this afternoon and evening. We'll walk you through the timeline of that in just a few minutes.
Well, if you listen closely, the roar of race cars are going up and down Jefferson Avenue and along the riverfront for the Grand Prix in downtown Detroit. Well underway with those practice rounds.
That's right, and our Priya man is live at the course getting ready for all the action.
Hey guys, it is so loud out here, but as you mentioned, we are in the middle of the action. I just want to show you, we are on the rooftop of the Port Atwater Garage, and this is where all the action is going to be. You can see the racetrack off on the left and the pit lane off on the right. You've got some racers who are coming in right now. This is going to be an incredible weekend of high speed right across downtown Detroit. The full circuit, by the way, 1.7 miles with 9 turns. We've got 71 cars and 3 racing series, from the IndyCar to the IMSA, which is sports cars, to the Indy Next, which are those up-and-coming racers. As you mentioned, the races have already started with that first qualifying session kicking off at 8 a.m. today. This afternoon, the first race will start at 4:50 p.m., and then the first race will start tomorrow. That's the IMSA race at 3:30 p.m. 150,000 people are expected in downtown Detroit over the weekend. $100 million is added to the local economy over the next 3 days. This is coming from bars, restaurants, casinos, and merchandise. We spoke to the Detroit Grand Prix about putting on an event of this magnitude and what it means for the city. Take a listen.
Come on down, check it out. Even if you are not a huge race fan, there's something for everyone to enjoy here. Great food, great music, great people watching, and a lot of cool activity on the racetrack.
What's it like for you kind of hearing the vroom vroom?
That's the soundtrack to this, right? That's awesome. That's music to everyone's ears. Yeah, hearing the roar and feeling that come alive here in the city streets is what it's all about.
And it is going to be so much fun. Right now you're taking a look at some of those fans who are up on the rooftop. The good news is there are still tickets available for rooftop viewing parties. You can get those tickets online. But if you want a suite or if you want some of those special seats, those are sold out right now. But again, you can come down. There's tons of free spots to check out all the fun. Again, there are spots here on the rooftop as well. And this is just an incredible experience. If you haven't made your way downtown for the Detroit Grand Prix, you certainly got to do so this year. For years, it was held on Belle Isle. Now it's here downtown. And again, when you're just seeing those racers, your heart starts going. It is a great time. Hope to see you guys all out here. reporting live downtown. I'm Priya Mann. I'll send it back to you.
And it is nice to kind of move around and get different perspectives along some of those curves and some of the straightaways.
So much to see. And kudos to Priya. I don't even know how she did that report. I don't think she could hear even herself thinking or talking. But that's what it's all about, right?
It is. Hearing that roar is fun.
All right, well, moving on now, Detroit police are searching for a person of interest in a shooting outside of Martin Luther King High School. The incident occurred around 8:30 p.m. yesterday when multiple shots were fired in the school's parking lot. Authorities are urging anyone with information to contact the Detroit police or Crime Stoppers.
The husband of Dee Warner is in court today. Dale Warner is charged with her murder and tampering with evidence. Dee's remains were found inside of a chemical storage tank on property he owns 3 years after she went missing. Dale's trial is expected to start in the fall. Last week, Dee's family also filed a wrongful death lawsuit against him. Today is a motion hearing in his case, and we will update you on the outcome later today. 4 men accused in the murder of an Oakland County businessman are expected in court today as well. In January, 66-year-old Sam Simcoe was shot and killed inside of his marijuana business in Pontiac. William Creasy, Deontay Proffitt, Scott Brown, and Christopher Matasia all accused of robbing and killing him. Prosecutors believe that the men set up a meeting with Simcoe at his store, but it was a setup to rob him. All 4 are now charged with felony murder and armed robbery. They're due in court for preliminary examinations today.
A Farmington Hills man is sentenced to a year in prison for assaulting a postal worker. A jury found Russell Valou guilty of targeting the letter carrier based on her race. The 2024 incident was sparked after he delivered political campaign ads for Kamala Harris. In response, he yelled racial slurs at the letter carrier, who is a black woman herself. He even tried to physically attack her. He was stopped only when she sprayed him with mace and drove away. In a statement, acting U.S. Attorney Julie Beck stated in part that the letter carrier was simply trying to do her job and that this type of behavior has no place in our community and will not be tolerated. In Melvindale, a police officer is on leave and suing the department for discrimination. Corporal Hassan Hamoud, a Lebanese Muslim officer, accuses the department of racial and religious discrimination. He filed a lawsuit claiming he's reported bad behavior from other officers for years, but no investigations or change has ever happened. The officer's lawyer tells us that he wants to stay on the job, but it's becoming challenging to stay in that environment.
Rather than the Melvindale Police Department saying, you know what, we need to look at this, what they do is they start targeting my client and ostracizing him and saying, if you're not with our program here, you should go. We have the evidence. We have the crosses that they placed in his mailbox. We have the evidence. So they can't come and say, oh, this didn't happen, because we can prove it did.
Now, we're told the officer is still employed with the department. We reached out to the Melvindale Police Department, but all they said was that there may be a press conference next week about this lawsuit.